welcome back to my channel. It's Sam Plays. I am Sam, and today we are back with another video. And today is just going to be a little bit of a short video. Halloween is over with, and it is time to look ahead to the wonderful update. I am so excited, and I cannot wait until Friday. Unfortunately, I work all day, so I won't be able to do anything until that night, but I will be playing it all weekend. I am super excited to see what we get right away. What are some things we're gonna have to work for? So it will be a lot of fun to just experience it and see what happens. So I just wanted to kind of show you what I've been doing the last few days. I did the Halloween event. That was so much fun. It was the first time I've ever done the Halloween event for Animal Crossing, and I must say it was definitely a lot of fun and probably one of my favorite events so far. I haven't done all of the holidays, so I still have a few more to do, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I am on my island of Belhaven. This island has not really been touched for a while. I've been working on Kona Acres, so this island is the island I will be working on when the update comes. So Belhaven is kind of my main island and probably the island that I will keep forever, or at least for a very, very long time until I'm over it. So it just kind of has a basic name. It can go with sort of every theme that you can think of for the most part. So it's just kind of my catch-all island. So I will be working on this one next. I'm not really sure of a theme that I want to do. It's going to just be more of a village type situation, I think. I just really want something that I can have fun with, experiment with, something that I can transition from fall to winter, and it would just look really good. So it will sort of be the island I work on for the next few months while I sort of work on Kona and work on cataloging things. From Kona to here, work on transferring bells over. I'm also going to work on getting Captain stuff over there to move here. So there's just going to be a lot of transferring from Kona to here. Look at my baby boy Rolf. I love him. Oh, he's my favorite by far. Oh my gosh, absolutely, Rolf. Like, I will travel with you forever. Oh, he's the sweetest. I just, like, love him. And actually, so funny story with him is he was on Belhaven when I had it as a jungle island, but I actually had him before, and he was one of the 3 villagers that I got when I was starting off. So I did not know you could villager hunt. It was the very first time I played. I had no idea. And so those 3 plots autofilled, and Rolf was one of them. And I looked and did some research, and I was like, oh, a cranky villager, he's gonna be so mean. Wrong. He is my favorite, and he kind of like picks on you a little bit, but then he is like super sweet and he does things, and I just love him so much. So I think my favorite villagers are the cranky ones. Like, I'm obsessed with them and I just need them all in my life. But anyways, back from that rant. So I just wanted to kind of get on here and show what I have been doing these last few days. The first thing I've been doing is going through and collecting. Oh wow, I don't think I've ever got that many bells in a balloon before. Just going through and collecting sticks, mushrooms, anything that I can kind of get my hands on. I definitely want them for the island. but also for the cooking recipes. I don't know if we're gonna need them for the cooking recipes, but I definitely want to get a good stash from them. So I know I have a lot already in my um, goodness gracious, my storage already from different treasure islands and things like that. But I definitely want to make sure I have a lot on hand because I just want to make sure that I can really experiment with them and see what kind of foods we can make, if any, or anything like that. So I've just been going through and picking those up. The next thing I have been doing is completing some of the Nook Mile activities here, the tasks. So as you can see, I got this one. I do have quite a bit of Nook Miles already. I'm not really too worried about needing them. I think I will have plenty. However, I just want to make sure that I have enough. So if I, just want to spend the day doing Captain Island, oh, hello, CJ. I am able to do that without any troubles. I do have Kona Acres as well, and I don't know if I am going to use those. I think I'm going to use most of them for Captain, but I might also use them for like Nook Mile tickets or other items or things like that too. So it's good to kind of have that as well. So I think in total between the two islands, I have over 200,000. So whether I use them all, I don't know, but I have them and they're there. So that is sort of what I've been doing though. I wish there was a way to transfer the Nook Miles over without having to buy anything, but it is what it is at this point. The next thing that I've been doing to prepare myself is to plant the flowers that I'm going to need, or at least start doing that. And I'm actually going to be creating an area for a garden for the new crops that are coming. So we all know that there's a good amount of crops that are going to come our way, and I just want to be ready to have those available whenever I need them. So I'm actually going to go ahead and make a spot for them, so that way once I get them I can just come over and plant them and just use them whenever I need to. So we're gonna go ahead and do, I like the dark dirt. I don't know if that's just me. So let's go ahead and make maybe like a 10 by 10 square here of dirt for crops. I don't even know how far I've gone. 7, 8, 9. Let's go with the one over here. 10. We're gonna roll with it. All right. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so this is, like I said, this will be for the crops. I'm also gonna create a little section for the gyroids. So I actually was listening to Nintendo's latest video, and I absolutely love him, and I think he does a super great job with tips and tricks to get your island ready for the update. And this is sort of one of the takeaways I got, which I thought was a super good idea. My island's already flat. It is totally ready to be built on and everything like that. So it's just a matter of getting things ready for the update, having some areas to do before that happens. But he mentioned a place for crops and a place for your gyroids, so you know where they are at all times. You can plant them however you please. So we'll just leave this for crops. And then I think back here we're just gonna do a little area. I don't think I'm gonna do anything crazy. Maybe we'll just do it in this little back section here. I do have to move the flowers, so once I do that I'll expand. So maybe make this like a 5 by 5. There we go. And make just this little back area accessible for the gyroids. So That's what I'm gonna do. I'll fill those in later. I'm not too worried about it. The next thing I was doing, I mentioned earlier, were flowers. So I've been moving some over and trying to decide what flowers I want on Bellhaven. So right now, with it being fall, I decided more orange and white. So I will be actually transferring a lot of these flowers over to one of my mom's islands. So she has a switch dedicated for flowers, furniture, like anything we need. She will literally have an island for it. So I'm actually going to be giving her a lot of these flowers to put over there. I already sort of have a theme for what Kona will be. I'm going to reset that island, but I wanted to wait until this one was good to go, and I got a lot of the items from Captain and the new items cataloged and things like that before I reset that island, because I did do a lot of treasure islands on Kona, so a lot of items are over there that I don't even have over here yet. So I just want to make sure I get all of that taken care of. But I already have sort of an idea of what I want to do, and I actually already have a bunch of flowers for that island. So I just want to make sure that those stay put, and my mom said she would put them on her island, so that's super exciting. All right, let's go ahead and move that one here. So yeah, so as you can see, I do have a few orange flowers here that I've got, and I have hyacinths, and I believe I'm trying to make orange tulips and more orange roses, and I'm just trying to get as many orange and white flowers as possible. I have white mums that I just bought off of Kona that I'm going to bring over here, and orange windflowers. So it's just going to be kind of an assortment here. But that's fine. That's, I'm trying something different. Before I kind of themed my flowers, like I only picked a few. But this time around, I figured I'm going to have fun with different types of flowers and shapes and sizes and things like that. So that's kind of how we're rolling on this island. The last thing I'm really doing to prepare for the update is just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. There's just so much to do in this update. I think it's going to just be super overwhelming for a lot of people. It's probably gonna make everyone want to pull their hair out and scream in I would say a good way. I'm sure not everyone thinks that, but that's kind of how we're gonna roll with it. So just kind of coming up with a game plan on what I'm gonna do. So for the update, when I get it, I will probably make a video on it, on sort of what I'm going to do here. But my plan is to start off in resident services. So with the update comes a ton of new items that you can get with your Nook Miles, new hairstyles, a new decorating tool, just all sorts of things. If you remember in the direct, they kind of showed it. And so I am just gonna go ahead and probably buy all of those things. So it should be all right in this area. We'll get those new items. And I usually don't buy any of these unless I need it. But it'll be really nice to be able to customize these at Harv's Island. So I'm really excited for that. You don't know how many times in Kona I was looking for brown street lamps, and it was just a hot mess. So that's what I think I'm going to do first. I'm also going to be taking out a bunch of money. Here I have 14 million bells. Gotta love treasure islands and selling turnips and all of that. That's kind of where I got all mine from, and I actually have a lot more on Kona that I'm going to bring over. So I do suggest if you do not have that many bells or things like that, that I would highly recommend getting some. So with all the new items coming, you're gonna want bells for that. So I would start trying to get as many as possible. So once I get all my bells, I am most likely gonna actually go to Harv's Island. So I want to see it and see what all I can expand with the amount of bells I took, what it takes to expand, things like that. I just want to be prepared. I'm super pumped to be able to get Leaf at my disposal because I need him 24/7. Never fails. As soon as I get him, I hoard flowers and then decide that I need something else, and he's gone. So it will be super nice to not have to find people with him on the island and to go there and things like that. It'll just be nice to have to run to Harv's and he's there. Once I do that and get back from that, then I'm gonna probably go check out Brewster. So he hopefully will be in the museum. It will be interesting to see if we have to do anything for him. So that'll be really fun to do. Check out what he has to say. Just see if we can get anyone to come visit and have coffee with them. Yeah, just check him out, see what's going on. And then the last thing I will most likely do is check out Captain and see if we can get him to go to an island and see what we can find. I'm really excited to get the vines. I don't know if I'm gonna need them too much on this island per se, but the island for Konas, I'm 1000% going to need them. So it gives me a good opportunity to start hoarding those before that comes. But yeah, that's sort of, I think, my game plan on that. And I probably will, after that is finished, do the DLC. So I feel like a lot of people aren't going to do that at first. And while I may not focus on the DLC, I am definitely interested to see what it's about. I want to sort of find out what we can do, what items we get, what design things we can do. Like, I know there's items exclusive to Happy Home Academy that we can buy and bring back, and that's sort of why I want to dive into it quick, because what if there is a new plant, which I know there are, that we want, or things like that. So I think my plan is to go and do a video on the Happy Home Academy once a week or once every 2 weeks, maybe design a house, really just take my time with it. But I might visit every day because, like I said, you never know what you might find to do or things like that. So that might be the last thing I do, is to check it out, see what's going on. I'm definitely curious to see who is on the islands. Like, do we all get the same villagers? Does everyone get different ones? Like, that's what I'm most curious about. So that's sort of my game plan for the next while here. I probably won't post again until after the update, once we get that going and kind of see what's happening. So that is really all I have for you guys today. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!